Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is intended to be a timeless message, and if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So, for the person that I'm reading for, or the energy that I'm picking up on right now, I'm getting a do not disturb sign or a kind of do not disturb vibration. This person could be on a journey, on a form of pilgrimage, something about the year of the wood snake as well, number 9. So there's some significance of the hermit. And if this message, or when this message reaches you, it's saying that you are ready to take the next step. It's saying that you are ready. It's saying that you are ready, period. Okay? So I'm going to pick out a few cards from the ancient stones and see what comes up. I have a lot of downloads here, but what I feel the need to do is to pace my breath as I speak, because there is like so much information, and then in the midst of all of that information, yes, you may need the information, but then what you need more is the presence. It's like you are the driver of your vehicle. You are the master of your own ship. You are the master at sea. You are showing up in a commander energy, in a commanding position. So what you're looking for is a passenger. You have a passenger with you. So I'm not getting like, yes, there are situations that are making you to look sideways or even look back. But then the kind of passenger/passengers that you have are allowing you to focus. And I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning. I'm getting a do not disturb. Yes, I'm getting a do not disturb. Now, it could even be your guides that are telling me that, yeah, hold up on the information and first hold space for this person, because they need to focus. They need to pay attention, because it's like you have arrived at the end of the tunnel. So there was a bell that just rang, and I feel like that is also backing up this message about your focus at this time. Okay, so I'm going to pick out a few cards and then share with you what has come up so far. It's like what you're also being given here with this guide, with this passenger that you have. It could be some frequencies that are coming to you like a radio station, because I'm getting the wheels going, the wheels turning, the wheel of the ship, the wheel of the car, the bus. Is like it keeps going round and round. So it's a repetitive movement, and it can be boring. It can be, and I just did this. I feel like that is a sign as well. But there's something about the boredom and the repetition, going in cycles. So what they're giving to you is some kind of a radio frequency. Yes, there's a few music downloads that came up as well, which I'm going to share with you. And it's to do with this pilgrimage. So you could be in isolation right now, or you may feel the need to isolate as well, because you're about to go into spaces that not many have entered. In fact, yes, you're about to come into spaces that not many have entered. What I'm picturing is someone at the end of the tunnel, and everything I'm about to share with you is what you have been experiencing in that tunnel. So as I'm speaking, I'm picking up a very emotional energy. You know, I'm actually wanting to, there's a very emotional energy, and then there's one that feels highly exciting and I want to laugh, you know. So there's that mix of adventure, nightmare, storm at the same time. Emotional release. Because as soon as you go past that boundary, there's no turning back. And right now, everything is saying that there is no turning back, and you know it. So whatever is coming to you could be your own distraction, you know. Could be distractions on the outside as well. Sometimes when you pick up on the need to do something, it may not be you. It could be another person, like manifesting. So I feel like that is where your new level of focus comes in. Of understanding that not every energy is yours. Not every thought is yours. But then because you're in that mastery position, you also understand interconnectedness. And then you're able to discern, okay? And also release the need to have it all figured out. It's like you're figuring it out as you go right now. Wow. What do you have for Scorpio? The sanctuary, harmony and balance, joy, contentment. Release in the past. And you see that portal right there? And there's a form of it's like as you are going through this portal, there is a vent, okay? There is like a shower or something that is cleansing. It's a form of a cleanse. And this light energy, on the other side of that portal, is the tunnel. Yes. So the perspective that came as soon as I saw this card was like this person is entering the portal, but it feels like you are coming out of it. So there's a transition that you're in right now, and it's requiring you to stay there. It's requiring you to just sit there, but in the physical, it doesn't look like just sitting there. There's something coming around for you. Wow. So releasing the past says emerging, transforming, energies transmuted. Let's get one more. Obstacle. Obstacle says find another road, flexibility, and change. The Guardian Stone. Awakening, progress, and initiation. You have your ancestors that are watching over you. You have a lot of reverence from your ancestors, from your guides, especially regarding your intuition and your vision. And we have at the bottom of the deck, hidden treasure. You are on the right track. Gift revealed. Whoever you are, I'm guided to treat your energy like an egg, okay? I'm feeling like I'm stepping on thin glass. Because the transition that you're in, it's putting you in a vulnerable state. And the way that I'm guided to speak is because they don't want you to turn around, but they also want you to know that they are here. And the last reading that I did for Scorpio, it said important. This is what makes you victorious. This is what makes you a winner. In that reading, there was a lot of fear that I got sometime between the tarot reading and the oracle reading. And I was guided to stop, to just leave it as it is. Because you are running with snakes. You are running with a lot of, it's like you have passengers, you never know. But these guides that are with you, they want you to know of their presence. But they don't want you to turn back or be distracted. It's like a gentle pat on the back that they are here. Whew. I'm also hearing, I hope you feel their hug. The obstacle is very similar to the Seven of Pentacles in this regard, in this, what I would call in this perspective. In that reading that I did before, there's something about the transition of the timeline shifts that you're in. And it felt like I was guided to cement something, or I was guided to keep you going towards seeing your seeds grow, rather than watching what could be dragging that potential, because the seeds are depictive of potential. So some of you could be protecting something as well, someone. It's like you had to just keep your eyes on where you're going. Keeping your eyes on where you're going, there could be a lane that is blocked, and you're aware of that as well. So it's like if there's a blockage, they're saying that there's another way to go about it. You're showcasing a lot of determination, a lot of courage, a lot of tenacity. I mean, in the physical, you may not look like you speak much, or you may not look bothered. In different spaces, you are known for your determination. You are known as a warrior, as a fighter. So at the end of that tunnel, you are demanding to pass through the tunnel, and or like cross through a border, and you're not taking no for an answer. You're not taking no for an answer, and that is what makes you a commander at this point. So everything that I'm saying in this energy is just so beautiful. It's like you don't even look like what you have been through. You don't look like you have been running. Now, I'm also getting a tree. It's like a magnificent tree. It's like really large. When you look up at it, you have no choice than to be in awe of that tree. There's your connection that you have to trees. I'm trying to, not trying so hard, okay? But I'm really trying not to, there are a mix of emotions as I speak. I'm going to read this out for you from what I have written down. You can let me know if you want me to type that on the community page. There's been a lot of downloads that have come up, and they've been more in writing. And to describe the energy in words is really such an honor. To feel into them as well, to even transmute them as I speak. I feel like this is exactly what you're doing right now. So everything I'm saying, it feels like I'm actually picking up on your energy, on you. So let's see what comes up here. When one door closes, many more continue to open for you. And so it is, because you have deemed it so, because your spirit guides have deemed it so, your ancestors have said that as well. And therefore it is, and it continues to be, and forever shall be. It's like at the end of that tunnel, you're about to go through. And this is showcasing as a promotion, upgrades. So you know that the test is not as easy. It gets harder. But then you are equipped for it. And this is me speaking at the end of that tunnel, at the end of this test. And as you're about to pass through, there's someone that is trying to block you. There are situations that are trying to block you, but even with those people, this may be people that are hindrance or hindrances, enemies of progress. Is that what you call it, right? This may also be ancestors. Or there are some people there are many right now that are actually working with you. That is where the good news is. Even the running with snakes. These snakes are running their own race. That is why even the distraction came as, if we do it, okay, the way that your guides are coming, these guardians or these guides that are working with you, if we nudge you too hard, you may be a threat to the snakes, right? Because they're running their own race. So the way you're running is the way they're running as well, because that is showcasing potential, spiritual potential, kundalini. So that's why they don't want you to turn sideways or backwards. You can still turn in order for your awareness to be there, but then they don't want you to flinch. And this is why in the last reading, Scorpio, there was something that felt like it needed me to talk about the fears, like talk about the fears, you know, beware of this, fear this, right? But I felt guided not to talk about the beware, like I'm scaring you. If there was a warning, let there be a warning. But this one felt like it was pushing me to talk about beware, or, you know, nothing, no one is to be trusted. You know, fear this, fear that. And this is what they were looking to feed upon. And that's why I felt guided to kind of just keep the focus. Keep the focus. There is a destination. Now, the reason I mentioned this is at the end of that tunnel, you know your stuff. So you're not taking no for an answer. You know what you have been through, and that is exactly where your determination and courage is. That's where you're standing. You may not be standing because it's a tunnel, depending on the height of that tunnel. But you are saying that you need to go through. You're ready to negotiate, but you're not taking no for an answer. In fact, what you're looking for is like, as you're negotiating, you're also looking for other ways. Is there another way to go through that, right? So there's that thing you're upholding of your determination, your courage is everything right now. Again, what I'm getting is like it's not even showing. They're trying to trigger you. They're trying to make you to give out of your energy. But then it's like, the question that I'm getting here is, don't you see that this is never going to happen? Don't you see that it's actually a bit funny here. Don't you see that this is never going to happen? And they're just looking at you like, yeah, we're going to bring about another strategy. We're going to bring about another way to get from you. And you're just like, don't you give up? Won't you give up already? And then it's like, as you are saying that to them, that may feel like it's you telling yourself that. Now, does it mean you don't have places where you don't want to give up? I'm actually getting a lot of determination on your part. So anything to do with giving up is actually just another way, finding another way on your part. And this is where your mastery is. This is where you are that master. Wow. So let's read this out. It says here, I'm just going to read it and not, okay. I'm just going to read it and not trying to explain it. Master of your own ship, master at sea, commander, sacral chakra, 417 hertz, emotional release, water and fire and winds, ship setting sail, boats, vehicle, encounter with snakes, Ouroboros, full circle moments, sex, death and money, mindset work, figure it out as you go, rest, release, soften, clarity. Do not disturb, still with you, passenger. So this is a song, passenger, let it go, a guide, move, transition, vulnerable state, on a trip, do not disturb again. I didn't want to disturb you. So this is me saying that I didn't want to disturb you. Or I didn't want to disturb. Music, sweet dreams are made of this by Eurythmics. No looking backwards. Divine forces are working side by side with you. So today's date may be significant as well. I have to be honest, I'm a bit shaky as I'm doing this reading as well. All right, there is just a mix of emotions, fragments, pieces of the puzzle. On a marathon, determination, courage, journey, pilgrimage, you are ready. Repetition, focus, tunnel, and then there is the infinity symbol here. Boredom, distraction, and that is pointing towards the arrow, and the repetition is pointing downwards. Repetition, focus is pointing towards running with snakes, all on their own race. Again, the song, Sweet Dreams, Tunnel. And then the boredom, distraction is pointing towards Year of the Wood Snake. Malefic, benevolent. Okay, there are malefic and benevolent spirits that you're aware of, or you're becoming more aware of on your journey. Do not disturb again. So do not disturb could be prominent. Passenger, silent guide. Tree, magnificent. Snakes. I'm getting a vent. Okay, so maybe a vent. No, a venom. Okay, a vent could be significant as well in terms of the tower. Running. You are at the end of the tunnel. Always darkest before the dawn. Owl City. The tornado. So something to do with the tornado. The song The tornado by Owl City could be significant. You know your stuff, ready to negotiate, but not turning backwards. There has to be a way, and your entire being knows it. You are going where many have not been. Method to the madness. I didn't want to disturb. Once again. And then we have adventure, question mark. Nightmare, question mark. Storm, question mark. Mix of emotions. Dreamy, dreams return. In bracket, Pisces, question mark. Pisces North Node. The songs are Let Her Go, I think. Let Her Go or Let It Go, I'm not sure. Passenger. And then The Tornado, Owl City. And then Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics. With that said, I'm going to see what this obstacle is all about. What is the obstacle all about for Scorpio? The Hierophant. So the Hierophant says institution, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, and trust. So there could be a lot that you are shifting here regarding institutions. And at the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. The Emperor says respect, and that is what makes you a commander right now. I feel like there's something about you being in the position of a commander, a leader, a lot of courage, authority as well. Okay, so the Emperor says respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus, and practicality. And the triangle could be significant as well. Seven of Cups, the obstacle and the Hierophant. The Seven of Cups is to do with the dreams, the dream space, offerings that you're having, your dreams coming true, at the same time illusions that are being brought. So there are situations that are wanting to come into your energy right now, or trying to make you to look around, but then they don't have that much access to you because it's like there's something to do with your perception and your discernment that is helping you navigate some past contracts as you have this powerful shift in contract. So some of you could be coming out of contracts or some commitments. At the same time, that is where the stepping further into the unknown comes in. So the reason you have been going into the unknown, or where you have had to be the hermit in the first place, is because of this same energies that have been, it's like they're not wanting to release you of something. They're not wanting to release you. So releasing the past is also realizing that just because you're releasing the past doesn't mean situations of the past are wanting to release you. So a lot of what you're picking up, there is projection that I'm picking up. There's a lot of projection. And this is why you have your guides working with you, because they know what you are going through. In spaces where you do not have control especially. But even in the spaces where you do not have control, you have your gifts being heightened. Clairsentient, clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, and the other clairs as well. So you're becoming clearer in the midst of confusion, in the midst of illusion. They're trying to offer you stuff. Could be food. But there's something that they're trying to offer you, all right? But whatever you're doing, just know that you're being guided and you're being protected. This may be a time where you're also calling on the energy of protection. Could be in your dream space, could be when you're going out as well. Whatever you're doing, keep doing that, because they can feel you stepping. They can feel that. I'm going to read the hidden treasure card and see what comes up. Hidden treasure says, you are on the right track, gift revealed. Within the heart of a humble rock, a profound transformation unfolds in silence, birthing the radiant beauty of a crystal. The hidden treasure card invites us to open our eyes to life's hidden miracles, to look for the blessings that are already here and the ones that are beckoning you forth. So often, we give up just before we reach where we are going, losing hope at the very moment we are almost there. In our fast-paced, instantaneous world, where we can order whatever our heart desires with the touch of a button, we've lost the patience and dedication that sometimes needed to have faith that the treasure we are working toward will arrive. The hidden treasure card is all about gifts emerging. This could be gifts that you possess at a soul level, or it could be gifts that are coming your way from helpful people, or it could be unexpected gifts that are on their way to you because they are simply part of your path. If you've been working towards something for a long time, this card says keep going, have faith, the treasure is coming. If you have a new passion and are questioning whether you should commit to it, this card is encouraging you to give it all you've got. Okay, so that could be the Hierophant and the Seven of Cups here. There could be a lot that you have maybe on your plate as well, and you are looking to, or you're being guided to prioritize. Okay, maybe this is a kind of a nudge to prioritize. Regardless of what type of gift is coming to you, this is a very positive card, a good omen, a sign to keep going and welcome all the goods that's coming your way. Ancient Stones activation. I am open and ready to receive gifts in expected and unexpected ways. I am open and ready to allow the soul gifts that are wanting to emerge in me to do so with ease and joy. And ashe to that. I love this because this is on page 94, going on to 95, right? So there is definitely a transition here. And then we have 94 is 13, coming back to number 4. 95 is 14, coming back to number 5, right? So there is a transition that you're in right now, and everything here is all about your focus, right? And also the acknowledgement of the storm, the tower, everything that you are right now. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to stop here for now. Just taking some time for silence. Honoring the transition. Integrating it all. Releasing all at the same time. A lot of times, only in emptiness can we know value. Only in emptiness can we know what we do not want. And indeed, value most times, on the contrary, is more about what we do not want, and that is what makes you priceless rather than acquisition. In the process of that, you define for yourself what you want to fit into that place. You're a gem right now. You're that crystal. And as I say that, my ears are ringing. You're becoming more and more of a gem. And because you're sitting through the fire, you're sitting through a lot of elements right now. The fire, the water, and this is how crystals are formed. They go through a lot of processes. the earth, the fire, the water, the air. And first, it's been spoken already in the ether, the light. There are 2 levels that it has passed through before you have come in. So you are special like that. Alright there, Scorpio. I'll stop here for now. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll come back with more videos. And do take care. Bye-bye.